Logan Lady Chiefs Tournament Basketball is on the air. Tonight's game against Marietta is brought to you by Logan Insurance Agency, 53 South Market Street, Logan. Now here's Ed Fickle and Barry Metzler with tonight's play-by-play.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Athens High School, the site of tonight's game, the Logan Lady Chiefs versus the Marietta Lady Tigers. My name is Barry Metzler, along with Ed Fick. We'd like to welcome you to tonight's game. Ed, looks like we got kind of the same thing we had last game down here, a whole side of purple over there.
If you watch this last telecast, we're on the other side now. We thought it'd be better to get them over here so we could see all the Logan side and both benches, and also the scores table a little bit. We're clear up in the back row, nosebleed area.
Yep.
Logan, of course, winning their opening game in Division I girls tournament play by beating Lancaster last Tuesday. And
I'd like to correct that score if I could. I gave the score at the end of the game as 72-42. It was 72-40, and I've had numerous phone calls about that at the house. It's just been it's been a struggle.
You can see on your screen here the Division I sectional girls tournament, the brackets, and that's really a neat drawing there, Mr. Nixon. Logan, of course, beat Lancaster playing there tonight. The second game here tonight at 8:15 will be Miami Trace and Chillicothe. The winner of this game will play the winner of the second game next Tuesday, I think. And
got some stats from the Logan-Lancaster game. They're pretty much self-explanatory. We beat them field goal percentage 55 to 46%, free throw percentage 88 to 75. Out-rebounded them. Assists, you can see we also led that category. We had 18 turnovers that game, and I know Ralph Taylor wasn't very happy with our team having 18 turnovers, and team fouls was 12 for our team to 14 for Lancaster. And that's one thing we got to stay away from is team fouls. Keep us out of foul trouble. We're getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner tonight and the announcement of the starting lineup, so we'll be with you in just a few seconds.
We ask you to rise as Athens High School student Janet Allen sings our national anthem.
Barry, that almost sounded like she was singing that a cappella.
I don't think she had any accompaniment either.
Well, I don't know about that.
Lady's name was Janet Allen.
Outstanding job.
She did a very good job on that.
Really did. So here we're going about ready for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors, Logan, and they're in dark jersey tonight, dark purple, of course. Number 13, Melissa Cooper will start, as usual. There you can see some, those are Melissa's stats in the last game. Tez Kraft, the next starter for Logan. Katy Smith, and here you can see Katy stats, 31.7 rebounds, 5 assists last ball game. Number 30. And finally, Tami Hampshire. Shelly Cook and Tami Hampshire. That kind of rounds out the starting lineup for Logan. For Marietta Tigers, number 12, Shawna Daugherty. Number 13, Angie Brooker will start.
Number 22, a 5'2" junior, Katy Rogers.
Katy Rogers, number 22, 5'2" junior.
A 5'8" junior,
Andra Bartlett, number 24, another starter for Marietta. And finally, Mischa Singer, number 44. Those are the starting lineups. The officials are wishing both coaches and teams good luck, and they're about ready to go.
Might mention that tonight's game is being sponsored tonight by Logan Insurance on South Market Street. And again, we would encourage all of you listeners and viewers out there, consider patronizing these people when you're making your purchases or your services. They've spent some money with us tonight.
Yeah, we really appreciate them sponsoring these games. And if you do, let them know. You're right, Barry. We're just about ready to go here. We get our monitor situated. Officials ready to throw it up. We're just about underway. Second game of Division I Girls Sectional Basketball Tournament. Marietta controls the ball, and they're going to get a bucket. Whoa! Tez Kraft underneath. She's going to be called for the personal.
Quick foul on Tez Kraft. That's, of course, her first, team's first. Be a two-shot foul for number 12, Shawna Daugherty. Logan's handled Marietta pretty much at these earlier two meetings this year, I believe.
I don't recall the scores right offhand, Barry. We have that information somewhere in this mess. We'll try to sort it out, but obviously they beat them 2 times, the RCO. And okay, Shawna Daugherty puts Marietta Tigers ahead 1-0. We're just underway here.
One of the few times this year that we've trailed in a ball game.
That's true. Just about any time we trail is one of the few times. And we trail big time, 2-0. Melissa Cooper brings the ball down the floor for the Lady Chiefs. That, of course, is Shelly Cook, Tez Kraft, Tami Hampshire, back to Tez Kraft from inside the three-point range, puts it up, no good, and finally Katy Smith gets the ball, takes it to the hoop, and scores.
Good strong move by Katy inside. Katy Smith 2, Marietta Tigers 2.
Logan in the press. We're going to have a traveling violation on Shawna Daugherty, so the press right away forces a turnover. First turnover for Marietta. For Marietta. I have to start enunciating a little better. Barry,
Logan's patient, content to work the ball around the perimeter right now until he gets something inside. Shelly Cook takes a long shot and scores a two-pointer. He's just right on the three-point line.
And we have to give Mr. Official credit, right there for being in the right place. He was right on top of that.
There's a steal by the Chiefs.
Second turnover. Tez Kraft puts the ball on the floor and takes it in, off the rim. Melissa Cooper underneath, up, no good. Finally, Marietta comes out with the rebound. That is number 24, Andra Bartlett.
Katy Smith just takes the ball away from the Bartlett girl.
Yeah, nice quick move there by Katy. She's going to go up and no good, but Melissa Cooper there for the rebound and puts it in, so Logan leads 6-2. 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. Logan versus Marietta, Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Tournaments.
Could have been a travel call there, but she must have got off just in time.
Shot by Andra Bartlett's a little bit long, but Marietta retains the ball on the rebound, and
Shawna Daugherty 2 more for her. Nice crowd from Logan tonight. We've got the stands about 2/3 full on the other side, and I'm sure there's almost
a whole lot of
quite
them
a few
on this
over
side.
here.
Right.
Good move by Tami Hampshire. She put it on the floor and lost it, though.
So Marietta brings the ball down. Logan kind of out of that press right now. They go into that press after a scored basket. I'm not real sure how they handle that, but nice shot there. That's Mischa Singer. We have a tie ball game here, folks, at Athens High School Gymnasium. Katy Smith from 3-point range, and
Katy quickly unties it. We struggled a little bit offensively from the outside down here against Lancaster. It's glad to see her hit that outside shot. Rebound by Melissa Cooper. She's got Katy out front on a break. 2-on-1, and Katy takes it all the way for 2 more. Scored quickly 11-6 in favor of the Lady Chiefs, and they forced another turnover in the backcourt.
boy, that
Melissa
press
Cooper
is really...
in great position. Yeah, excuse me, the press just so effective against these teams.
That's at least 3 forced turnovers here early in the ball game. That time Angie Brooker took a few extra steps. Number 23, Jennifer Mayer, comes into the ball game for Marietta.
Marietta wants and gets a timeout here with 5 minutes to go in the first period. The score is Logan Lady Chiefs 11, Marietta 6. It's about what we expected. No surprises so far. I figured we'd dominate the game we have so far.
I'm not real sure that there's not even a smaller crowd here for Logan than there was on Tuesday. There's a big crowd here for Logan. Okay, don't let us forget to remind you. I guess we're reminding you on our screen right now. Katy Smith, well, ESPN Scholastic Sports America, featuring I think Logan High School and especially Katy Smith, will be seen Monday, February 24th at 5:30 p.m. and again Sunday, March 1st at 9:30 a.m. That will be on ESPN, not here on LHS TV too, by the way. So the timeout, Marietta takes a timeout, trying to regroup a little bit after going down 11-6. This game was tied at 6. 5:01 to go in the first quarter. Melissa Cooper kicks it into Shelly Cook. Tez Kraft on the right side. Melissa Cooper from 2-point range, I guess. Has it. And Logan ups her lead to 13-6.
Still in the press. Nice pick set by the Marietta girl there. Logan back with the ball. Tez Kraft in the corner to Katy Smith. She'll work it back out on top to Melissa Cooper. Logan's showing good patience so far tonight with the basketball. Into Tez Kraft. She'll take the shot and score.
Right.
Nice move inside by Tez.
Tez with a strong move there to the basket. Nice little shot.
Tez probably had her best game of the year last week, the last game she played against Lancaster.
We got a traveling violation this time on Katy Rogers. That is 4 or 5 forced turnovers for Logan, and that press, I think, you know, if nothing else, Brad, they can use that press in just about any game, or not as just about any game, but in some of these games to go out to an early lead, help them at least go out to an early lead. That certainly helps go out to an early lead also. Katy Smith with 9 points now of Logan's 17. Marietta with 6.
Logan in man-to-man defense, and the ball stolen by Katy Smith to Shelly Cook. She's got Melissa Cooper out in front of her.
Shelly
Didn't have a number, so she pulls it back out. Over to Tez. She'll drive the lane.
Got away with a little step there, maybe, but put up the shot. Tami Hampshire in there hustling. Ball's kicked out, and finally Marietta comes out with it. Nice little drive there. The pass went a little bit awry, and Tez Kraft out in front. Tez has her second bucket.
Team defense again, Ed. Marietta had the numbers, and they just made a bad pass, and they gave Logan a break.
Well, we've talked about breaks all the time, Barry, and of course a good defensive team makes the breaks a lot. That time the ball went off of Shelly Cook's foot, so Marietta's going to take over.
Scored 19-6 in favor of Logan with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Have a substitution for Marietta.
Angie Brooker comes back into the ball game, replacing this time Katy Rogers. I'm sorry, Jennifer Mayer. Katy stays in the ball game. Katy Rogers for Marietta.
Another turnover, looks like. No, I guess the ball's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Chiefs there.
Well, Melissa Cooper wanted to be there, and just in case, they did.
Well,
She's just ready to throw the ball in.
A lot of times the official, you can help make up the official's mind a little bit, I guess, is what I want to say.
Nice move there, partially blocked. Shelly Cook off to Tez Kraft. And Tez is all by herself against 3 defenders and takes it in and scores. Nice move there by Tez Kraft.
Good bank shot. Used the glass well.
She had what you might call 1-on-3 break that time and pulled off the score.
Another turnover.
Double dribble, another forced turnover. And again, Barry, it's that good, tenacious defense that's causing these turnovers. They are, I guess, what you'd call, what I call, and I guess anybody would call forced turnovers. They're not as a result of sloppy offensive play. They're a result of good defensive play on the part of the Lady Chieftains. No one there, backdoor play, but Katy makes a nice save, and Melissa Cooper grabs it. She puts it up from about 14 feet. Tami Hampshire kicks it back out. Katy with 3-point range. Off the iron.
Strong inside again.
Tez looked like she came to play tonight, boy. She has 8 points and playing another real strong game. After, right after what you said earlier, maybe her best game or strongest game of the season.
Marietta tried to work the ball inside. The pass just too hot to handle. Took the Marietta girl out of bounds. Logan regains possession. Inbounded by Melissa Cooper. She'll bring it into Shelly Cook, and we'll start again with the score: Logan 23, Marietta 6, with just under 2 minutes in the first quarter.
This game was tied at 6. I mentioned that before, so Logan on a big run here. Katy Smith's going to be called for the foul on the rebound. I think
she went over her back to get that rebound, Ed. That's all I could see from here.
First foul on Katy, first team foul on Logan. So we've gone over 6 minutes without Logan being called for a foul. Susie Valentine into the ball game for Marietta.
I think that's our second foul. Tez Kraft got called earlier in the game on that.
That's right.
Shot down below.
Almost before the clock started. You're right. So that's two team fouls. I keep looking at the scoreboard, and we are the guests here, the visiting team.
Pace has slowed down a little bit here toward the end of the first quarter. Logan comfortably ahead 23-6. Marietta with the possession of the ball.
Cross-court pass to Bartlett. That is Shawna Daugherty out on top. Shawna, 5'2" freshman, and she's kind of the leader of this ball team, even though she is a freshman. And you can see right why she is. Tez Kraft to Melissa Cooper. Melissa way out in front. She's going to put it up left-handed, and she has 6. Extends the Logan lead to 19 now.
Another turnover. Ball thrown out of bounds by Marietta. Logan regains possession once again.
Robyn Wallace, number 32 for Logan, about ready to report into the ball game. Robyn, 5'8", junior.
Jana Grimm also checking in for Tez Kraft.
Robyn with the ball out front. Looking around, gets the ball into Katy. Melissa Cooper. Melissa back to Tami Hampshire. Tami Hampshire wide open. She got 2. But now all 5 of Logan's starters have scored, and that was a result of good teamwork.
Good ball movement. Less than a minute to go here in the first period.
Partially blocked, and Tami Hampshire knew that and tried to save it. Didn't really succeed, so it's going to be a white ball. Good presence of mind there. Tami could see that ball had been blocked by a Logan defender.
I mentioned tonight's officials for the game are Mike Rouse and Wayne Roller. Doing an excellent job so far tonight.
Melissa Cooper, boy, you can kind of see that one coming. Melissa to Robyn Wallace. Robyn stops and pops, and it drops.
Hey, who said that?
Well, that's yours, but I'm going to use it here.
That's ours. Another turnover by Marietta.
Well, I tell you, I'm not keeping track of turnovers, but Marietta having quite a few of those.
I think they got more turnovers than they have points.
I'm sure of that.
I mean, that's nothing against Marietta. I mean, our defense has forced a lot of that, but it's got to be frustrating for them also.
Tami back there battling. We talked about Tami Hampshire, always in a battle inside. And Katy
Set
Smith,
a nice pick for Katy around there too.
Almost give Tami an assist on that one from the pick. After 8 minutes of play here, the score is Marietta 6 and Logan 31. Logan off to a 25-point lead here in the first quarter. And we'll be right back after this message from Logan Insurance Agency.
For the best insurance coverage of your car, home, business, life, or employee benefits, contact Dave Williamson or Mike McGhee at Logan Insurance Agency.
Come back to play here. Logan started the quarter. We missed just a few seconds there. No action particularly. Logan took the ball out of bounds and threw a bad pass, so Marietta with the ball. We're just underway here in the second quarter, as a matter of fact. Logan leads by 25, 31-6.
That's a good offensive output we had in the first quarter. Scored 31 points in the quarter basketball game.
Definitely is, especially when it was slow, real slow getting started.
Yes. Of course, we outscored Marietta 25-0 there. It was 6-6, like you commented earlier.
Tami's going to be caught traveling a little bit. She's a lot of pressure on it.
I think they got it for 3 seconds in the lane.
3 seconds.
Since we commented in one of our other telecasts about the 3-second call, we've seen that called several times.
Some of the officials are watching our telecast, Barry, and
you don't suppose that could be?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Picking up a few pointers about officiating. And okay, here we are. Marietta with some substitutes in the ball game, and they have the ball out underneath the Logan basket.
Yes, our modesty only overwhelms our abilities here, folks.
Jana Daugherty brings the ball over half court, passes in the lane, gets off the shot. Katy Smith with the rebound, immediately looks down the floor where we have Shelly Cook and Melissa Cooper. Shelly going to pick the ball up and dribble it out of the 3-second lane. Marietta got a little break on this time. Katy Smith and Shelly Cook back to kind of put a hold to him.
Shelly Cook fights for the rebound. Melissa Cooper brings it out. She's got Tez Kraft ahead of her. We're having trouble with names this year, folks. We get caught up in the game, and we enjoy watching the game up here as much as you do.
Sure do.
There's a bomb from outside.
Right, three-point shot.
Three-pointer.
That's Katy Rogers, her first bucket of the ball game, and she makes it a good one from three-point range. 31-9 is our score now. We've played close to 2 minutes, and Logan yet to score here in the second quarter. Put a stop to that. Tami Hampshire with the nice little hook. Oh, couldn't get it to go in. It's a pretty little shot. Good hustle there in the case of Marietta, but they just couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Get another substitution for Marietta. This time Stephanie Rogers comes into the ball game. Stephanie, a 5'5" freshman.
It's got a quiet crowd tonight. They're just kind of sitting back watching the game like we are. Tami Hampshire takes the ball to the hole.
Next time it goes in.
Good move inside by Tami Hampshire. Balanced scoring attack so far tonight for the Lady Chiefs.
Somebody's going to come out with that ball. The ball is poked all the way around, and finally Marietta comes up with it. Goes in. Nice shot there. Again, that's Katy Rogers. She has 5 now. Logan's lead at 33-11. 5:20 to go here in the first half.
Back door to Katy, and there's 2 easy points.
You can almost say that just exactly right. 2 easy.
Good ball movement. Not a shot they feel they have to take. They've had several shots blocked tonight and had the ball stolen several times trying to work it around.
Jana Grimm at the foul line. Gets it off to Melissa Cooper. Melissa back to Tami Hampshire. And this time we got Marietta on the steal with a fast break. And follow up on the rebound. Good follow-up there. That's Steph Rogers. That's the freshman who just came into the ball game.
Ralph Taylor's not liking what he's seeing very well and takes the timeout to talk things over with his girls.
So we get a timeout right here now with Logan. Of course, Logan beat Marietta 83-19 in Logan and 85-48 Marietta. So you're right, Barry, on that count, both ones. 2 big wins earlier in the season. That might be the reason, just might be the reason that we have a good following here, but it might be the reason the Logan crowd is not quite as big as it was Tuesday. I think it's going to get bigger as the tournament proceeds.
I think they're anticipating us doing well later on in the tournaments also, which we should do. We've got another game here at Athens. We played the winner of this next game, the Miami Trace Chillicothe game. We win that game, and then I believe we go to New Concord, play at the John Glenn High School up there. Muskingum College High School, excuse me. Muskingum College Gymnasium. I'll get it right yet. You can't do much wrong around here because there's many people that are anxious to correct you.
Well, it's just that we need it so often.
We need it so
often.
And we're so used to getting it.
It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. I want to see Mr. Nix's contract before I sign mine next year.
Logan with the ball after the timeout. Melissa Cooper brings it over the timeline, gets it off to Katy Smith. Katy getting bumped around a little bit outside there. That's number 13, Angie Brooker. Katy from about 13 feet. She nails it.
It's a little in-your-face job there. She got hit around the head and shoulders there a couple times.
Marietta shot up and off the glass, no good. Melissa Cooper goes down. She's going to take it in herself and then hold it up, bring it back out. Tami Hampshire's right there to get the shot. And Tami puts one in.
Well, whatever Ralph Taylor said sure woke these charges up. They're fired up again. They scored 2 quick baskets.
I tell you, it would be hard to get too fired up when you were 25 points ahead early in the ball game, Barry. But they're going to run into ball games a little bit later where they're going to have to remain fired up.
That's right. They're going to have to be able to play a full 32 minutes as time goes on in this tournament.
Robyn Wallace reports back into the ball game. She was in earlier and got a bucket. Melissa Cooper going to sit down.
Ralph may be doing some substituting early to get these other girls some experience in these tournament games. We've had Robyn Wallace has been in the game. Jana Grimm's been in the game. I'm sure we'll see Krista McGhee and Lisa Cochran before the night's over.
Jana from about 12 feet. Robyn Wallace with the rebound. And Jana Grimm with the rebound. Good hustle there. And Katy off the glass. Katy gets her own rebound, takes it down, and kicked out to Shelly Cook. It's kind of rough in there, but Logan maintaining their composure, keep getting the offensive rebounds. Get plenty of tries at it. Tami Hampshire at the foul line. Katy. Robyn from
just off the front of the rim. Good ball movement again by the Logan Chiefs. Shown a lot of patience with the ball these last 2 games, a little more so than I've seen over the year. Wide open shot by the Marietta girls, missed it. Lisa Cochran had her hand in her own place there. I think she fouled her.
Robyn Wallace.
Which one's 33?
33 is Lisa and 32 is Robyn. The Logan cheerleaders are here again tonight, Barry. We commented earlier about that out. It's really nice that they follow these girls' team as well as the boys. There's a lot of, most of the Logan fans here. You come down here for boys' game, and you're going to see a lot of the same people here, of course.
Well, they'll be here tomorrow night.
They'll be here tomorrow night.
They play the Athens Bulldogs in the final game of the regular season for both teams.
Angie Brooker for Marietta puts the ball in. This time we got a big girl in for Marietta, number 43, Talise Brown, 6'1" senior. Also coming in is Kathryn Shaw.
Second free throw is good. 41-17 in favor of Logan. Melissa Cooper has the ball crossing the 10-second line. Marietta looks like they're in a zone defense. That'll bust that up real quick.
You betcha. Katy from about 17 feet, I guess.
Two-pointer.
We got a double dribble, and Marietta kind of couldn't control the ball. This time, Logan, a whole bunch of people coming in for Logan now. Number 22, Krista McGhee, and number 33, Barry.
We're in big trouble. We've got Lisa Cochran and Robyn Wallace on the floor at the same time. I'll defer to you for a while, Ed.
Maybe we could just use first names for a while there. Krista with the ball, Krista McGhee, that is. Katy, Robyn, Katy. Katy from three-point range. In and out, no good. Tez with the rebound. She goes up strong and hits it.
That was Tez Kraft. Good strong move after getting that rebound. Took the ball strong to the hole.
Tez has 10 points now. Excuse me, Barry.
10 points.
Tez has 10 points. Nice drive. We're going to have another foul, this time on Robyn Wallace, I believe.
Either Robyn Wallace or Tez Kraft. They're both in there at the middle of the action.
They do call it on Robyn Wallace. I watched the hand signals. 32, that's Robyn. Robyn sits down. Jana Grimm comes in.
It's 5 team fouls for Logan and none for Marietta. Marietta still hasn't had a personal foul called on him yet this season.
That's really strange. We're almost done with the first half and no personal fouls. You know, sometimes, Barry, that shows a lack of aggressiveness, but I don't think so in this case. They just haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to foul.
Well, and how many times have we seen our girls beat the Marietta girls down the floor? I mean, we've had numerous fast breaks and individuals down early, you know, getting easy baskets off the break.
Second free throw is good. Missed the first one. Katy Rogers now has 6 points for the Marietta Tigers. Or is that Tigresses?
Or is it Lady Tigers?
Lady Tigers is good enough.
Krista McGhee used to be the Chieftanettes.
Chieftanettes. We get a foul on 43, the first foul for Marietta. And she fouls Jana Grimm. Into the ball game now, we have Tami Hampshire and Katie Smith. Those are the two starters. And 3 sophomores, Lisa Cochran.
Krista McGhee's a sophomore.
Krista McGhee and Jana Grimm. And, of course, Tami, we have 4 sophomores in the ball game. Tami is a starter in there. She's also a sophomore. And Tami, not to mention her name, and there she comes up with the ball. Jana Grimm comes up with the ball, a little bit short. She hustles after it, but Marietta comes up with it. And the defense is back. Good getting back on that defense. Shot this time is short, and Tami saves it. I don't know why particularly, but she does. Marietta with the ball. We're going to have a traveling violation. Tough break there for number 22, Katy Rogers. Katy playing very aggressively and pretty good offense here. Krista McGhee with the ball. Brings it over the timeline for the Chieftains. Lady Chieftains.
Marietta still in that zone defense. Krista will take the shot. Boom!
From three-point range.
Just gave her 2.
So Krista gets 2, and one official was not sure, and the other one was pointing outside the line, so they're going to give her 2. And that's the way the first half ends.
At the half, it's Logan 47, Marietta 18. We'll be right back with the second half of action right after we hear from our sponsor, the Logan Insurance Agency.
For the best insurance coverage of your car, home, business, life, or employee benefits, contact Dave Williamson or Mike McGhee at Logan Insurance Agency.
Here we are back at Athens High School for the second half of this Division I tournament game. Logan versus Marietta, and the score we have at halftime is 47 for Logan, 18 for Marietta. Some first half scoring. This is all, of course, unofficial, but we've been pretty close, Mary, all year. For Logan, Melissa Cooper with 6, Tez Kraft with 10, Katy Smith, the leading scorer, with 17, Shelly Cook with 4, Tami Hampshire 6 points in the first half, Robyn Wallace with 2, and Krista McGhee with 2. That's for a total of 47. For Marietta, we have Shawna Daugherty with 4, Katy Rogers 6, Mischa Singer 4, Angie Brooker 2, Stephanie Rogers 2, and that adds up to 18. So we're just about ready to start the second half of play here.
Kind of what we expected from the Lady Chiefs the first half, to jump ahead and maintain it.
We start the second half. Marietta throws the ball in. For Marietta, we look like we have the same 5 starters in the ball game, and for Logan, ditto, same 5 starters. We got a double dribble, and boy, we've seen several of those tonight. That's Katy Rogers with the DD.
Like you mentioned before, Ed, I just don't have any idea how many turnovers Marietta had in the first half. I know they had 6 points, maybe a dozen turnovers at one time. Looks like they're going to check into a 1-2-2 zone defense against the Lady Chiefs. I'm anxious to see how we handle that. We may see that in the tournament a little later on, too.
That's how you handle it. That's it. You're exactly right there. Melissa Cooper with a 3 to start out the second half. Logan now with an even 50 points. Marietta with 18. This little Shawna Daugherty for Marietta is pretty quick with the order feed. We have a foul. The foul is going to be on 44, Mischa Singer, after the steal. Tez Kraft comes up with the steal. And sort of a frustration. I got my
frustration there on the part of Marietta Tigers.
I got my tongue caught up above my eye teeth. I couldn't see what I was saying. I sometimes get my words mixed up, but
just make sure you don't put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, though.
All right, Shelly Cook with a 3. Oh! 2 times off the rim. Tez Kraft playing real strong defense, offensive rebounding, and playing strong defense. She comes up with the rebound, and she's fouled. So, unlike the first half, Marietta starts out the second half with 2 quick fouls. They had 1 foul, I think.
1 foul the whole first half, and that was late in the first half.
So Tez Kraft goes to the free throw line. First of her free throws is around and around and out. She'll have another one. Tez with 10 points in the first half. Second free throw is good. She has 11. Logan has 51. Just underway, second half action. Division I girls sectional basketball tournament from Athens High School.
Nice strong rebound by Tami Smith. She's got Katy on the break here. Basket's good, scored, and she was fouled.
Boy, she left her feet somewhere 12 foot away from the basket, Barry. Made the shot, was fouled.
Goes to the free throw line for a traditional attempt at a 3-point play.
This is going to give Katy, if she makes this, 20 points so far in tonight's ball game.
Balanced scoring tonight for the Lady Chiefs, too.
This is what she had against Lancaster, 31.7 rebounds and 5 assists. You see our graphics people keep them way ahead of us on the screen there. So Marietta takes over the ball, bring it down the floor again. This is the little freshman Shawna Daugherty. She's trying to take the ball in. She's hustling.
She is. She took the ball to the hole that time. There was a lane there, but she stepped or fell on the end line. Melissa Cooper bringing the ball across court for the Lady Chiefs. We're up by 36 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter of the game. Ball across court to Shelly Cook, and she'll bomb from 2-point range.
Had to be close.
She needs to back up just a step to hit them threes. She's made 3 nice long outside shots tonight.
And they all could have been 3-pointers, like you said, with about another step. It comes to a game where we need those. I'm sure we'll see her stepping back just a little bit too. Katy to Shelly Cook, and Shelly hammered.
Pretty nice pass from Katy Smith there across court on the run.
Really was. Just kind of tipped it over there. 3 team fouls now on Marietta. Shelly Cook goes to the free throw line. She has 6 points so far in the ball game.
Equals her total for the last time we played them. 18.
That's right. Director producer Craig Nixon says Marietta has 18 points. That's as many as they scored in the last time we played them. So Shelly goes to the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots, I'm sure. The first one finally goes in.
Friendly rims. Shooter's rims, whatever you want to call those.
Her second free throw is up. This one's even more in the center of the rim. So Logan's lead out to now 40 points, 58-18 here over at the Athens Gymnasium, Athens High School Gymnasium. Mischa Singer goes up for a long shot. She has 6 points.
Well, the Marietta girls know what to do with the ball and they get an opening, but Logan has just denied them the opening all evening long. They played tough defense in the backcourt and also in the front court. You know, just good, strong man-to-man and good pressure defense all night.
3-point shot. That was a long shot. Mischa Singer with the rebound. Tez Kraft with the finally gets the rebound. Tami Hampshire gets the rebound and she's fouled. And I think if that foul is on Mischa Singer, it is not. The foul is on Angie Brooker.
Mariatta's got 5 fouls in the third quarter already.
Real quick, inside of 2.5 minutes.
Their coach must have told him to pick up the pace a little bit, maybe show some aggressiveness. Could backfire. Of course, I don't think the contest is in any doubt, but I'm sure Marietta would like to play a little more respectful than they did the first half.
Nice little dump there into Tami Hampshire.
Katy Smith for the foul. She's so strong inside that
I think
she
that's
just
the
called
foul.
for a lot of fouls like that. Muscled her way inside that time, got caught. "58-20 is our score here. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Another fast break by the Chiefs. 2 easy points from Melissa Cooper. 3-on-1, and Shelly Cook gave the ball at just the right time. 1 pass, 2 points. Another steal by Melissa Cooper.
And it looks like the same 3-on-1 break. This time it goes from Melissa to Tez Kraft. And Tez Kraft has 2. She has 13 points in tonight's ball game. Playing another outstanding game, Tez is. Talked about her game last Tuesday against the Lancaster Golden Gales. You kind of see that
Melissa
coming.
Cooper sees that coming.
She's anticipating real well. I think we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
A little break in the action. We'd like to express our thanks to Logan Insurance for paying tonight's broadcast fees to televise this game. There is a fee that must be paid to the Athletic Association.
Excuse me.
We've got several merchants and businesses in town that have stepped forward to foot the bill for these, and we sure appreciate them. None of the money that comes from these goes to TV2. It certainly doesn't go to these unqualified announcers.
But, we do appreciate it.
It is a fee that is paid to the Athletic Association of Ohio to broadcast these games, and we, like I said, really do appreciate everyone's support, and hope you'll patronize them also.
Some good people, always back. A lot of people back in Logan Chieftain athletics in general, and particularly tonight right here, Logan Lady Chieftain basketball. So Marietta throws the ball in after the timeout. We're about halfway through the third quarter here. Melissa Cooper with those quick hands. Again, Tez Kraft is going to take it all the way.
Broken up
Good defensive play. Again, that's Shawna Daugherty, the little 5'2" freshman for Marietta. Coop throws it into Tez Kraft. That time it's partially blocked by Mischa Singer. Three-point range. Thought that was in. Marietta with the rebound. Angie Brooker with the rebound. Dangerous cross-court pass to Shawna Daugherty. She has it. Jennifer Mayer. Mischa Singer. This time
threw it right to Robyn Wallace.
Hey, 32, that's Robyn Wallace. You're right. Didn't you see her come into the game? She is in the game. A rare turnover, at least rare tonight, a rare turnover for the Logan girls. Jana Grimm into the ball game now, so a couple starters, Tez Kraft and Shelly Cook, are just getting a breather. We'll see them back in the ball game, I'm sure.
Looks like Logan switched into a zone defense also, Ed. Good defense there by Tami Hampshire and by Melissa Cooper to block that pass.
Oh, nice pass. Nice, real nice pass. Didn't turn into a two-pointer, but Katy saw Melissa Cooper wide open under the basket and gave it to her real hard. She had to be awake to get that pass.
You better be awake. You'll catch one in the nose.
So Coop's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot 2.
3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Logan up by 44, 64 to 20. 65 to 20.
The 16th foul on Marietta, so it looks like from here on in, Logan's going to be shooting the 1-on-1 also. So they are definitely playing more aggressive. Marietta playing more aggressive this half. Defensively, at least.
Almost thrown out of bounds. Back inside of the Singer gal. Logan's had several shots and passes blocked by the long arms of Melissa Cooper tonight. There's another chance for a
ball on
turnover.
the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, or a held ball. I keep saying jump ball. The jump ball or possession arrow points toward Logan's end.
Looks like a rugby match going on out there for a second or two there.
It's kind of almost automatic when the ball goes to the floor along with 2 people. They're going to call that held ball situation. And they probably should, keep people from getting hurt.
Oh,
nice,
pass
nice.
inside.
Tami Hampshire underneath.
Sorry, Ed. I was just impressed with the way Logan's working the ball tonight. Very unselfish and showing good teamwork.
She's not going to quit shooting, but Coop fouled her this time. I'm almost sure of that.
Going to get some substitutions for the Lady Chiefs. See Shelly Cook, Krista McGhee, and Lisa Cochran ready to check into the ball game.
Second team foul for Logan here the second half, and Cooper, Melissa sits down. Not because of foul. I think Robyn Wallace, Melissa Cooper, and Jana Grimm sit down. We're just going to kind of put some new people in the ball game. Tami Hampshire back in, Katy Smith, Shelly Cook back into the ball game, and now we have Krista McGhee and Lisa Cochran. Free throw by Angie Brooker is good. She'll get another. Of course, she had 2. She was fouled in the act of shooting.
Buried both of them. Shelly Cook on the point with the ball now. They'll work it around into Katy Smith. Tami Hampshire's calling for the ball inside. Back to Krista McGhee. Shelly Cook comes up with the ball. Tami takes it up strong and is fouled on the play.
Mischa Singer with the foul, and I'm not mistaken. She might have 4 fouls, Barry. 3 or 4. Try to see some kind of signal from the official scorer. I don't see any. The foul was on Mischa Singer. She's going to sit down anyhow. And Tami Hampshire is at the line. She'll have 2 shots. First of those is just short. Second one is nothing but net. So here we are, 1:46 to go, third quarter. 68-22 is the score. Marietta with the ball. Another held ball situation. Kendra Burnworth into the ball game for Marietta now. Her first time in the game, I think. Nice drive. Shawna Daugherty, she has 6 points. Made a nice little drive to thread the needle, so to speak.
Got some stats here. For the season, we're just been informed that Marietta's been averaging 47 points a game, as opposed to Logan averaging 79 points a game. Imagine we'll beat our 79. I doubt if Marietta gets to their 47 tonight.
Lisa Cochran put the ball up, and Shelly Cook made an outstanding play to throw it into one of the Marietta players. Saved, in a sense. Krista McGhee is going to fire the ball in. She slaps the ball. Everybody moves. She's looking for someone to get it into. Finally gets it into Katy. Katy into Tami Hampshire. Tami with a little half left-handed hook and just couldn't get it over the top of the rim. Marietta comes up with the ball. Clock running down inside of a minute now here in the third quarter. Lisa Cochran with the ball. She looks out front, gives the ball out front to Shelly Cook. Shelly, I don't know what that was about. I think she's trying to
bounce the ball off the Marietta girl out of bounds, and it bounced back into play right into one of Logan's girls' hands. Just off fingertips of Lisa Cochran. Out of bounds, Marietta will regain possession.
30 seconds to go, third quarter. Athens High School, girls Division I sectional tournament game. Logan versus Marietta Tigers. Time a little bit strong. It's going to be off the Marietta player. So Logan take possession. They have 16 seconds to get the ball down the floor and get off a shot. Should be plenty of time, and I think that's probably just about what they'll do.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Marietta Tigers. Logan will retain possession. 7 seconds left. I'm sure Ralph Taylor sitting on the bench there beside his girls made them aware how much time's left in this third quarter of play. Look for Katy Smith to take the last shot here before time expires.
Didn't get the shot off. Won't count if it goes. There's
only one more quarter of action left in the second round of sectional play. Logan leads Marietta by a score of 68-24. We'll be right back after this important message from Logan Insurance.
For the best insurance coverage of your car, home, business, life, or employee benefits, contact Dave Williamson or Mike McGhee at Logan Insurance Agency.
We're back to play here at Marietta, or at Athens. Logan versus Marietta. We missed very little. Logan brought the ball in, and Jana Grimm went up for a shot and was fouled. So we come back to play. Jana Grimm is at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 shots. She was fouled in the act of shooting. I'm sorry, she shoots a 1-on-1. I thought she was. And the first one doesn't go, so she won't get the chance at the second. Nice three-pointer, Shawna Daugherty.
Can't leave that girl alone. She's got 3 more years in this league yet. She may be a thorn in our side for at least probably 3 more years.
Tami Hampshire with the little 6-foot shot. Good. Tami has 11 points now in tonight's ball game.
Nice soft touch inside.
We're in the 4th quarter now. Just underway. Logan leads 70-27. The outcome of this game is not too much in doubt. 3-point shot. Angie Brooker. So Marietta with 2 3-pointer, real quick 3-pointers here to start the 4th quarter. They weren't so far out of it, you might think they could beat back in.
Well, like you mentioned, the game's not in doubt, but I'm sure Coach Ralph Taylor doesn't want to see those uncontested shots. He'd like to see a hand in someone's face or a little tighter defense played on behalf of the Logan girls.
70-30, 7:01 to go, ball game. Robyn Wallace into the game, Jana Grimm, Melissa Cooper, Katy Smith, and Tami Hampshire. That's for Logan. We've had all 9 of Logan's players in and out of the ball game. That's get them all some playing experience. Katy with 2.
Off the glass again. She used that glass so well.
Marietta looked like they're just trying to get someone open from 3-point range. They got 4 people now standing outside the 3-point circle. And Shawna Daugherty is going to take it in. This time, Melissa Cooper and Katy Smith got like a 2-on-2. We got a Marietta player down on the floor. The officials see her, call timeout. So we got a little timeout here. It looks like a knee.
I think she may have got kicked in the knee or landed on it wrong.
So we got a little timeout, officials timeout here for an injury. There again, you see our brackets. Really nice graphic there. Marietta versus Logan. You can see where that puts us. The second game right here at Athens High School tonight. Miami Trace versus Chillicothe. I guess Ferry Chillicothe is expected to win that ball game. So out here at the end, if you can see where I'm pointing. Oh, but you can, I'm sure. The 2 lines out the end. We're going to have Logan against the winner of tonight's second game. Looks like Logan and Chillicothe for the sectional championship. That game will be on Tuesday of next week, right here at Athens High School at 7, I believe.
And we'll be here. That could be good news or bad news, depending on how you folks want to take it. We kind of get off the wall a little bit down here.
Hey, we're having a good time. This is a good place to have a good time. Right here at high school basketball. Some real good high school basketball being played here tonight. As just about every time we see Logan girls play, we see some good high school basketball play.
But we're going to be putting some miles on some cars here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, like you and I talked about on the way down. And we'd like to make at least 2 trips to Massillon and hopefully 2 trips to Columbus.
Well, I think I've committed myself.
Well, you should be committed,
to stay with them as long as they go.
This game's out of hand, folks. So are the announcers.
It is somewhat out of hand. It's 74-30, 6:18 to go in the ball game. Of course, Logan, we've talked about this before. Logan beating Marietta twice in regular Southeastern Ohio League play and beating them pretty soundly twice. Marietta with a real young team, though. As I look down the roster here, they've got on their roster 4 freshmen, a sophomore, a couple juniors, and a senior, a couple seniors, I guess. So they got some people coming back, and they'll be back in contention. You know, basketball is like a lot of things; it's kind of cyclic. They'll be back. Shot by Marietta, no good, and not going to be able to save this one. So Logan's going to take the ball out of bounds. 6:07 to go in the ball game. 74 Logan, 30 Marietta. Melissa Cooper brings the ball over the timeline. Nice pick, Jana Grimm. That's what turned Melissa loose. Tami Hampshire hustling for the ball, kicks it back out to Robyn Wallace. Katy from 3-point range, no good. Marietta finally comes up with the rebound. That's number 31, Steph Rogers with the rebound. Stephanie Rogers, excuse me.
Nice block by Tami Hampshire.
Surprised they didn't call the held ball on that one. It looked like she had a lot of hand on it for a long time. Katy Smith on the drive.
All the way.
Katy has 26. Logan's lead now 46, 76-30.
Marietta trying to work the ball outside for a three-point attempt. There is one. That's a
little bit long.
Call your air ball. Jana Grimm on the block, taken by Katy Smith.
Katy looking behind her, head over Melissa Cooper out in front. Melissa goes up, left-handed, in.
2 more for Melissa Cooper.
I think Coop has about 16 points there, I believe, for counting out right. Whole lot of Logan players in the scoring column tonight. Be nice to see everyone get there. Katy's going to take this one in all by herself and off the glass again. She really does use that glass nice from just about anywhere on the floor.
Timeout again by Marietta. We got 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in this ball game. Logan leads 80-30.
There's a whole lot of teams around the state that would probably be real frustrated playing against Logan Chieftains. There you see our crew for tonight. Producer and director Craig Nixon. Graphics Matt Green. Audio Andy Tharp. And camera Brian Connor. Sponsor Logan Insurance. I did also at the bottom there, but I didn't get a chance to read it. And we appreciate the sponsorship.
There's a good shot of the Logan bench with Jim Myers and Ralph Taylor, along with Drew Schultz, giving the Logan girls some advice before they play these final 4 minutes and 39 seconds. They're probably saying, work the ball well, don't foul.
You know, I'm going to hopefully talk to Coach Taylor after the ball game, Barry, and maybe even ask him about one thing about how it's going to feel to sit down and watch the second game. I'm sure these girls will probably stick around and watch both teams in the second game, kind of get a chance to see the team they play next.
Great opportunity to scout them.
And they can kind of kick back and relax a little bit and watch a ball game. Probably they don't get a whole lot of opportunity to do that. Katy Smith with the rebound, missed Marietta's shot. Shelly Cook has it now. She's going to hold it up. No, she's not. She's going to give it in to Lisa Cochran. Lisa's going to give it back to her. Shelly from three-point range off this side of the rim, and Lisa Cochran hustling like big time, and she gets the ball. Logan maintains possession. Mischa Singer, 5'10" senior for Marietta, one of the biggest girls on the Marietta bench, comes back into the ball game. She has 3 or 4 fouls, so she's in a little foul trouble, but they figure they need her in there now.
Logan retains possession after the inbounds pass was knocked out of bounds by a Marietta player. Krista McGhee to inbounds the ball. Into Lisa Cochran. She'll get the ball to Shelly Cook. Just about 4 minutes left here in the ball game. Into Katy Smith. There's 2 points. Oh, almost bounced out. Almost called that too soon, Ed.
Well, that was almost automatic. You're right. When she gets the ball in there. Marietta on the attack now. Looking to get off a shot. Kind of moving the ball around. Logan playing that good, tough Bulldog defense. Bulldog defense.
Another turnover.
Katy Smith stops from about 10 feet, puts it up and in. Katy putting on a clinic here in the 4th period. She has 12 points just in the 4th period to go with her 20 earlier, so she has now 32 points. Kind of 32 quiet points. Going to spread out. And Marietta working the ball around. 3-point shot up, no good, but Marietta gets the rebound.
Krista McGhee comes up with a loose ball.
Good hustle, Krista. And Krista wants a timeout. They're going to talk it over just a little bit. Tuesday night's game against either Miami Trace or Chillicothe can be seen Wednesday evening at 7:30 here on LHS TV2. So we got a timeout here on the floor. The score is 84-30, 3:04 to go in tonight's ball game. Looks like Logan's going to move on to the next step. The next step is Tuesday, right here at Athens High School at, I believe, 7 o'clock. You can certainly, as I just mentioned, see it on LHS TV2 Wednesday evening at 7:30 if you don't make it here. Or even if you do, you watch it on TV2 Wednesday evening at 7:30, you can see what you missed while you was here.
Doesn't everybody do that?
I suppose.
We want to thank TV2 for their cooperation in these broadcasts also. Kind of nice they put us on.
Logan with the ball. The clock is running inside of 3 minutes. Lisa Cochran puts it up. Shelly Cook with the rebound. Shelly from out of nowhere puts it up. Marietta finally comes up with it after some real scrap in there.
Crowd's kind of quiet right now, like we talked about before. Just kind of waiting this one out, folks.
Robyn Wallace with the rebound. She looks down the floor, decides to take it down herself. Shelly Cook in the ball game now for Logan. We have, well, let's see, who do we have? Everyone out of there. We got some new people in.
Lisa Cochran scores her first 2 points of the night.
That's great. Lisa now with 2 points. Krista McGhee has 2. Robyn Wallace has 2. And we got one person to get in the scoring column yet, and that's Jana Grimm. Shelly Cook goes in for the layup, and no good. And we're going to have a foul called to Shelly Cook. I believe it's going to be called for the foul. I think she's a little bit frustrated she missed that layup.
I think she heard footsteps, Ed. This is a Marietta girl following her real close, and she got under the basket a little too far before she shot that ball. May have disrupted her timing a little bit. Marietta retained possession. 1:49 to go. Logan ahead by 56 points, 86-30.
Driving the baseline, a lot of good defense in there off of Logan, off of Robyn Wallace, I believe. So Marietta's going to retain possession. Did a good job of closing off the baseline there. Marietta has 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Came on 2 real early 3-point shots, Barry, and haven't scored since.
They did score first 2 baskets of the quarter. Try another 3-pointer. Blocked by Shelly Cook. She's got the ball out on the wing with Jana Grimm throwing the lane down the center.
Let's get it to Jana.
Let's get it to Krista, she says.
Okay.
Off the back of the rim. Officials are letting things get a little out of hand here. I think they're just hoping the clock will run.
We're going to have a foul in there. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jana Grimm is going to go to the free throw line. Maybe not. Maybe not enough fouls yet. Yep. Sure. Yeah. Logan's in the 1-1. So Jana Grimm, if I'm right here, is going to go to the free throw line. She is the only player on the Logan roster who hasn't scored. So we're gonna try to reach this and in for her, Barry. She's played a good game, a good solid game on both ends of the floor while she's been in there. Hadn't yet had a chance. She missed 1 free throw earlier in the game. This one is going in. Oh, tough break for Jana. We're going to have a held ball situation. The possession arrow points Marietta's direction.
Shelly Cook got the worst end of that deal. We've seen her so many times come in from that blind side to tie up a ball carrier. Talking football now. Less than a minute to go, and this one's history. Substitution for Marietta, number 43, I forget her name.
Number 43, Talise Brown, in for Marietta. In for Logan now, we have Krista McGhee, Shelly Cook, Lisa Cochran, Jana Grimm, and Robyn Wallace.
Nice pass inside by Krista to Robyn Wallace, and Robyn banks the ball for glass for 2 points.
What we got in there now, Barry, is a junior, 3 sophomores, and a freshman. Robyn Wallace, who just scored that bucket, the upperclassman on the floor right now.
There's a 3-pointer that girl had.
That's her second of those. She has 10 points down the ball game. On the clock, we got 7 seconds remaining. Marietta's going to take possession of the ball. They're going to get a chance to get the last score here in the ball game. 43 puts it up. No problem. Oh, we got a foul. The foul is on Jana Graham.
I'm sure Ralph Taylor didn't want to see that. He's content just to let this clock run, and no doubt Logan's going to win this unless some way Marietta can come up with a 55-point play here.
I doubt that, but
first one's up and in. Scores 88-34. 6 seconds left in the ball game.
Jennifer Mayer, and that's her first point of the ball game. We got a traveling violation on Logan, so it looks like Marietta going to get a chance to score again. And the clock runs out, and there you have it. That's the score for tonight's ball game. 88 for Logan, and 34 for the Marietta Lady Tigers.
With the final score, Marietta 34 and Logan 88. We'll be right back with some unofficial stats. Hopefully we'll have an interview with Coach Ralph Taylor after this message from the Logan Insurance Agency.
17 will begin in
For the best insurance coverage of your car, home, business, life, or employee benefits, contact Dave Williamson or Mike McGhee at Logan Insurance Agency.
This is Ed Fickle down on the floor with head coach Ralph Taylor. Congratulations, coach, on your second tournament win.
Hey, thanks a lot. And again, TV2, you and Barry and Craig, just great, you know, what you guys have done. And, you know, I'm really surprised. We played a lot better than what I thought. Girls came out, played a much better game than they did the second time against them.
Well, you've beaten Marietta soundly twice. How hard was it getting kind of prepared for this game?
Well, you know, it's one of those things. And, you know, basically we told our girls you got to take in mind what happened last year against Athens, and you can't overlook somebody. And you know, right now, third time around, again, like I said, everybody's 0-0, and you know, we had to be ready for this game, and we did a nice job.
You gonna stick around and watch the next game? I'm sure, all of you together, or?
Well, you know, Jim's gonna stay here and watch, scout a little bit, and what we're gonna do is girls want to get home studies, you know.
Okay.
School comes first.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know. In your mind it does, and mostly in mine, too. And, well, again, Coach, congratulations.
Okay, thanks a lot.
See you next Tuesday
all right.
against one of these teams.
Okay.
Well, thanks to Ed Fickle and Coach Ralph Taylor for the interview there. We've got some unofficial stats from tonight's game. For the Marietta Tigers, Shawna Daugherty had 9 points. Katy Rogers had 6. Mischa Singer had 6. Jennifer Mayer entered the scoring column with 1. Angie Brooker had 10, and Steph Rogers had 2 for a total of Marietta's 34 points. For the Logan Lady Chiefs, Melissa Cooper had 16 points, Tez Kraft 13 points, Katie Smith a game high 32 for Logan. Shelly Cook had 8 points, Tami Hampshire 11, Robyn Wallace 4, Lisa Cochran 2, and Krista McGhee 2 for our 88 points. I want to thank you all for participating in tonight's game. Once again, we'll be here on TV2 Wednesday at 7:30. I want to also remind you of the ESPN Scholastic Sports America, which will air Monday, February the 24th at 5:30, and Sunday, March the 1st at 9:30 a.m. on ESPN. Once again, our producer for tonight's telecast has been Craig Nixon, along with The graphics by Matt Green, the audio by Andy Tharp, cameraman Brian Connor, and we really want to thank our sponsor for tonight's game, Logan Insurance. So for Ed Fickle, Barry Metzler, and all the staff at TV2, we say goodnight, everyone, with the final score, Logan 88, Marietta 34.